I'm Allison for Leading Edge Dog Show Academy, and today we are going to do a really kind of intricate, different, not seen as much, especially in North America, trim called the English saddle. And right here is the top of his elbow. And if we continue that line across, this is about where the bottom of his pack is going to be. So I'm just going to make kind of a nice curved line with my curved shears, going from the front of the leg to the back of the leg, and then wrapping around the back of the leg, going to the inside. We had a V here, and we're just kind of having our scissors on that same angle, just carrying them out. Here is his pin bone. We want the back of his pack to kind of be as close to that pin bone as possible to not really add any length to his back. So to do that, I'm going to have my thumb on his pin bone, and then I'm just going to take off any hair that kind of, with my curved shears, that kind of hangs over that pin bone. And then from the pin bone, just make round it. Remember that this is the widest point of our trim, point of shoulder to the pin bone, right? So from that pin bone, we're just going to make a nice gentle curve down into this band. I have the V line that I clippered here. I've continued that line out here. I have, or will have, the leg clippered to the top of the elbow. I continued that across to set this band. Then from the pin bone, a nice gentle line down here, and just kind of connecting all of those dots together. So now we are ready to do the all-important kidney patch. The higher up we have the kidney patch, the taller you can make your dog look on leg. The lower we have it, the lower to the ground you can make it. I really find this doesn't make a huge difference in toys, so I am going to put it basically smack dab in the middle. What I am going to be careful with is the longer my kidney patch is, you guessed it, the longer my dog's back is going to look. So I kind of want the smallest kidney patch I can have to try to like shorten up his back a little bit. It's going to go in with my curved shears, and I'm just going to start making a little, it's kind of like a U shape, right? Then I'm going to kind of like start pulling that hair over it, and then just going in and like retracing those steps so that no matter what he does, what he shapes, the kidney patch is visible. And you can see like how pink, like he actually has really beautiful silver pigment, but you can see how pink this kidney patch is, and it's not really standing out at the moment. So at the end, when we're on finishing touches, we're just going to put a little bit of gray chalk in there to bring to accentuate the kidney patch. One of the tricks that I'm going to show you now to do bevels, we are going to do in part because this little toy poodle does not want to cooperate at the moment. So what I am doing is his foot is clippered, and I'm combing all of the coat down and around his foot, and then holding my hand around his foot. You know, we have these two bones at the bottom of his foot. I'm going to hold my hand very tightly around that, and I'm going to use my hand as a guide, and I'm just going to clip from my hand. And this is like, you know, especially when you have a dog, a little toy poodle, he's young. We haven't used him in a lot of grooming videos. He's getting a little bit tired, but even for you, like this is just a really good way to be able to kind of set your bevels. And then what I like to do is I like to hold up the front foot, and I like to comb it out. And again, I like to go in a straight line. I'm going to use my straight shears. And remember that when we are looking at the front foot, that we don't want the front bracelet to be much over the arch of the toe. So we're going to start there, right? We're going to start making a straight line down to about the arch of the toe. And then we know that on the front bracelet, from the middle of the bone, we want it to be 2/5 in front and 3/5 behind. So once we have this straight line, we kind of know how big we want the bracelet based on that first cut, which is at the arch of the toe. So there's no guessing here. So now, as promised, we're going to make the pack into a curly pack. So you would take some water, and you need to get this actually quite saturated. Then I like taking a really wide tooth comb, the wider the better, and just kind of like comb through it to kind of like establish those curls. And at this point you could put a little bit of styling cream or gel in it to just kind of keep the curl in there a little bit longer. So I'm just going to emulsify it through my hands. Then I'm just going to kind of wipe it through here to make it go curly. Again, kind of go through it with my wide tooth comb. And once the curls start to set, you don't want to touch it. You're not brushing it again. I don't even like them on a fuzzy bed, especially the ones that don't want to curl. And this is kind of what you want it to look like. Now, when you go in the ring, it needs to be dry, but because you added a bit of gel or texturizing cream, it's gonna have that wet look. Anytime I showed a dog in a pack, I always showed them in a curly pack. I just think it really accentuates the pack. Especially on a dog like him, it also makes him look shorter backed automatically. So to me, if I'm gonna go to all the bother and the so much extra work, like make no mistake, in any variety, this trim is a lot more work. Don't you think it just like kind of sets off the pack a little bit more, makes it look a little sexier, a little edgier, and really just kind of defines the pack from the rest of the body coat. Hey everyone, thanks for watching today's video. Please leave us a comment below, let us know what you thought, and as well, if you have any ideas for future content that you'd like to see, you can put them down there as well. You can head over to leadingedgedogshow.com where you can find our free, premium, and subscription content, and we'd love to have you join us there. As well, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on those notifications. That way you never miss another free video tutorial. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.